Okay, they just here for years, it's the Mizzle show. Always checking in, cause you know we love sports. Hey, they just hit 100 subs, it's time they get some out. Hey, yeah, just two brothers, yeah, y'all. Come tune in, they got guests, they got others, yeah, y'all. Press it in chat, they got talks like no others, yeah, y'all. Cause it's a family up in here, we love each other, yeah, y'all. Let's see what they say tonight, yeah. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah, Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah, Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show.
Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a new edition. Unmute your mic as well, brother. There we go. Now you're in action.
Oh, well, we are live and welcome. This is an open forum edition. Not exactly the night owl edition, as it is still not midnight out here on the West Coast. So, to our friends out east that are staying with us, thank you. But
Absolutely.
before we begin, needless to say, it's been a very tough year for our family, for our inner circle, going through loss. And about 5.5 hours ago, we received word that our family has suffered another loss. Um, our beloved brethren, Mr. Gotham 420, better known as Marquise, informed us that his beloved sister, the only girl out of four out of his siblings, it was three boys, one girl, the only girl that Mom Teresa gave birth to, Shanice, has passed away. She was very young, leaves three kids. As my brother said on his post, F cancer. Um, as it wasn't the first time that she had battled this before. Of course, when me and Mizzle came into Marquis' life, she was a teenager, and by the time we were finishing high school, she was starting her freshman year. And of course, us being the uncles, we was making sure that little boys went nowhere near because she was not your normal freshman going into high school, if you know what I mean. Because also Mizzle's cousin Nicole, she was a freshman, we were seniors, and Nicole didn't exactly look like your normal freshman girl either. So, needless to say, the protective bifocals were on, were on the unks because, like, you know what, we ain't have none of that. So, certainly, needless to say that we're hurting. We hurt for our brother because me and Mizzle, as I previously said, we both knew Shanice very well. Like I said, we watched her literally grown from a teenager into a woman into a mother. I can't speak on what it's like to lose a sibling because I was the only person that mom carried in her womb. But Mizzle can relate. Um, and it's not the easiest thing in the world to even try to even fathom what it is like to lose a DNA bloodline sibling. Um, I know a lot of people have reached out to Keith. Keep doing that because for those that didn't know, him and Shawnee had a very tight bond. They were very, very, very close as brother and sister can get. So,
Absolutely.
I mean, as I told him earlier, I said, we have not put in 20 plus years of brotherhood for you just to not just lean on us because as I said the same thing when little big brother passed. I told Mizzle, hey, you have us to lean on. We'll be damned if you go through this alone, and by God he hasn't. So, Keith, we know you're watching. So, as I said hours ago, I'm going to say the same thing again. Don't be stubborn. Don't be hard-headed. You have us to lean on. Yes, I know you have Jamal and not so little Joe, because that last time I saw little Joe, he was about 4'2". Now he
Damn.
tall. Yeah, he tall. He tall now. But again,
Yeah.
you have us to lean on. So lean on us. But also for that, also want to send prayers to 2-5 because I saw his post. So 2-5, prayers out to you too, my guy. Praying for you as you going through your grievance, and everyone else that is in bereavement and grieving. Certainly prayers to you all as well. Jesus said that he would keep you in perfect peace if you kept your mind stayed on him. So not only that, he left us his peace. So stand on that. And I know he just sent us a
Absolutely.
video. I know he just sent us a video, and we'll check it out in a second. But certainly it would be wrong of us if we didn't, you know, say our prayer for our fellow brother because he would have done the same for us. So
Absolutely.
we will
Absolutely.
appreciate you, Coach. So, oh, which by the way, if you have not checked the latest Alliance Legends podcast
Yeah,
with
that was Dice.
with Baby Skip, as people like to call him, Zoe Thomas, please check it out. He had the legendary two-time Super Bowl champion Mr. Reggie Kinlaw on his podcast. So please
Nice.
go to the Legends Alliance podcast on
Yeah.
YouTube. Please check out that episode. He also had Boss Man Derek Duncan on the show. So please, 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 please,
Sure
please,
did.
please check that out and like, subscribe, share, and support.
Yes, indeed.
Coach Zoe was one of our supporters on this podcast, so just trying to reciprocate and return the love to him. So please, please, please go check it out. On his on the Legends Alliance podcast on YouTube. Check that out. Some good stuff with him and legendary raider Mr. Reggie Kinlaw, and of course the Son of Felon event owner Derek Duncan. Folks, the Detroit Pistons are smoking hot right now as they
Sheesh.
have won their 10th. Now, granted, yes, it's against a Pacers team that doesn't have their players. So let's put that into perspective. Very true. However, your schedule is what your schedule is. You play your schedule, you play the games, but the Pistons are hot, folks. They have won 10 straight games, and could this year's Pistons be the story as last year's Cleveland Cavaliers? That remains to be seen.
Still a little early.
It still is, but however, they're playing some very fantastic basketball.
Yeah.
As they beat the Pacers 127-112. Also announced on the same day that Cade Cunningham is now getting his signature shoe from Nike. So congratulations to Cade Cunningham on that aspect.
Indeed.
As of course, everybody is wondering and awaiting for Wardell's announcement of where he is taking his Curry brand after he and Under Armour mutually parted ways after he made Under Armour a grip ton of money after Nike made the mistake of giving him the same presentation they gave to Kevin Durant, and Wardell said, "Excuse me?" And well, needless to say, Wardell became his own brand.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. And speaking of the super dope beat maker, there he is. Oh, what's up, nephew?
No, that's I think that's Declan.
That is the other nephew of mine.
Yes.
But what's good, nephew? Ain't it past your bedtime? What you doing still up? It's almost 11 o'clock, son. Anyways, appreciate the love, nephew. But balance scoring for the Pistons. Robinson, Stewart, Duran, Jenkins, all in double figures. Green had 20 off the bench. What's up, cuz?
What's up?
But yeah, Pistons are 12-2 to start the season. Cavaliers beat the Bucks 118-106. Heat and Knicks always entertaining, but it's the Heat that get the win over the Knickerbockers 115-113. Raptors on the old court with the dinosaur uniforms beat the Raptors.
Yeah, I saw that.
Or beat the Hornets. What? No, you're right on time, my living room. Your Pistons are playing very, very good basketball with a 12-2 record. Definitely leaving off picking up from where they left off last season, being one of the most improved teams in the league. Um,
Totally.
Timberwolves lay the smackdown on the Mavericks. I figured that out, Declan. Okay,
We
all
already
right.
set. You're late. Go to bed. Go to bed.
Thunder continue their ride as they go to 14-1 on the season. Break up the defending champions. My goodness, as they beat the Pelicans 126-109. And even though he woke up and got one, wearing the old school Dan Izzle Nugget jerseys and Alex English.
Oh.
Yeah. But even with all
Oh.
that, the Bulls still won in Denver,
Oh.
beating the Nuggets
Oh.
130 to 127 in Denver. Wow. The Bulls had 6 in double figures. Good night, nephew. Sleep well. Be good. Yeah. But just to go over the numbers for the Joker. In 39 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
36 points,
Mm-mm.
18 rebounds,
Mm.
13 assists. Interesting effort.
Just another day at the office.
And that's with Gordon having 24 and 10. That's with Johnson having 19. That's with Jamal Murray having 34. But
What? Well, damn.
the bench, but the bench did not shoot well. And the Bulls made 5 more threes than the Nuggets. And like I said,
That'll
the
do
Bulls
it.
had 6, and the Bulls had 6 in double figures. But the Bulls get the win, 130 to 127. And at least one good thing happened for Mizzle tonight in the world of sports. His beloved Sixers beat the Clippers to go to 8-5 on the year, as Mr. Maxey had 39 buckets to lead the way for Philadelphia. As the
And welcome back, Paul George.
Paul George had 9 points in his 7 rebounds in his limited minutes. As actually the Sixers came back down to beat the Clippers, as Drummond had 14, Edgecombe had 14, Grimes 19 off the bench. He shot the ball. Yeah, you've been very high on number 77, the rookie. Drummond 14 points, 18 rebounds in 30 minutes, certainly crashing the glass. As the Sixers get the job done, beating the Clippers 110 to 108. Now, I gave Mizzle the option. I said, we do not have to talk about your team if you don't want to. That is his choice if he chooses to. But there was some news in the NFL. Jamar Chase getting suspended for 1 game.
Hey, let's chime on that for a little bit. Let me
go
move
ahead.
on that for a little bit.
Go ahead.
So, after they do the game, they go in the locker room and talk. So they asked if Jamar Chase, Ramsey said he spit on him. And he said after that, that's disrespectful. Fuck football. Understand. That is absolutely very disgusting. So they asked Jamar Chase, did you spit? He's like, no, I wouldn't spit on anyone. Does this man not know that the NFL got cameras everywhere on the field? They will find what you have done.
Yes.
Hence the reason why he got suspended. Because they looked at the film, and the film showed that you Romanowski to J.J. Stokes.
And folks, they didn't have cameras like that back in 1997 as they do now. But you can see as clear as day Bill Romanowski spitting into the face mask of J.J. Stokes.
Absolutely. So you should have just manned up and said you did it and take your punishment like a man.
Well, you know what? Now, watching our motivation for this show, PTI, you heard Mike Wilbon say you should have got more than 1 game. And he stood very firm on that.
He stood on business with that one.
Yeah, he said, no, it should be more. But nevertheless, as 25 likes to call me out on saying that a lot, it is 1 game for Jamar Chase. I mean, it's a lost season for the Bengals anyway, but damn. Okay. So his suspension is going to cost him his weekly paycheck of 400
$53,000? Oh, 400.
$448,333,
Damn.
along with a $58,823 per game active bonus he would be forfeiting.
Oh,
Not like he's hurting for it, but
man, to me, that's a lot of money.
yeah, that's like what?
That's a lot of money. Do they
I mean,
donate that?
oh, I know. I'm sure they do. Um, but also at the same time, Ramsey got ejected from this game anyway.
Yeah.
so, so
Well, no, he got ejected for punching Chase.
okay. So Chase spitting led to Ramsey punching, led to the ejection, which led. All makes sense now. Okay.
Yes.
Now, unfortunately, and again, I don't know why you do this, but unfortunately, what was supposed to be a great moment for Shedeur Sanders. Now, obviously, and to a man, he admitted he didn't play well, but to have somebody break into your home in your debut, that is
Wow.
quite that is quite a swift kick to the. So there was a break-in during the game in which Shedeur Sanders made his NFL debut during the Ravens Browns game on Sunday. Um, now what has been pointed out is there is no report saying that if anything was stolen. Um,
Hmm. Okay.
no
That's pretty good.
no suspects has been identified, but this is
Of
nothing new
course.
because in the past year burglaries have taken place at Joe Burrow's house, Luka
Mm-hmm.
Doncic when he was still in Dallas, Patrick Mahomes, and Travis Kelce. So this is nothing new. Unfortunately, the tragic death of Sean Taylor was taking place when someone was trying to rob his home with him in it.
Now,
With him,
didn't his person he was with set him up? Was she in on that?
that I don't know. Um,
Oh, I have to
I,
look that up.
I mean, if that is true, this is Steve McNair all over again. If that's the case, and we all know how tragic that story was with Steve McNair.
She was just think she was gonna lose her lifestyle, and so if she can't live on with him paying for what he was paying for,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
don't
you
get
know,
me wrong, nobody deserves to die, but he wasn't a
no.
saint anyway. He was married, doing some
He
things that he
no no no
shouldn't have
no
been
no no no
doing.
but no by no means am I condoning what Steve McNair did because again if you take your vow to be true to your woman then you live up to your vows but that's just me. What do I know? I don't know nothing. Um but athletes try to do this double life and I mean as it says in the Bible, live by the sword, die by the sword. So I mean I mean it don't get no plainer than that. Good to hear that Browns legend Bernie Kosar is feeling good after having his liver transplant surgery. Um,
That's awesome.
that is good. Of course, Bernie Kosar,
Hmm.
Ohio born and raised, Browns legend, of course, led the U to their
Hmm.
first championship and started their dynasty. Um, so hopefully he's doing good and he can continue to come back and be part of the Browns. Um,
Nobody, nobody cares about the you. Okay, carry on. Carry on.
All right, so Tyrod Taylor will be getting the start for the Jets as Justin Fields will go to the bench. And
Hmm.
let's all say a prayer for Tyrod Taylor because his start will be against the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday. Oddly
Yeah.
enough, the team that drafted him. So much prayers to Tyrod Taylor. And
Here's a bold prediction for next week.
what's that?
Shador Sanders throws for over 300 yards and gets the Browns a victory.
Oh boy. Oh, oh boy. Oh, you went there. My goodness.
Oh, well, you know who they're playing next week, right?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do know.
Oh, okay.
I know why you said that.
Mm-hmm.
I know it. I know exactly why you said that. Which, by the way, For well, Mizzle, this came
Hmm?
from Zoe. This came from Zoe, and he said, Mizzle, our own line is hot, wet trash. End
Uh, uh,
quote.
uh, Well, I, he's not lying, but to piggyback off that, you have an offensive coordinator that's incompetent. I mean, 33 passes, 17 in a row, and not one running back. Why did you draft him then if you're not going to use him? Well, why?
Hey,
Why?
hey. I'm not gonna argue that. I'm not gonna argue that at
17 in
all.
a row. And
It would
then
be.
here's
It would be.
here- here's what Pete Carroll says at halftime. We need to work on the running game.
Coach Zoe also said Tyrod still being in the league is crazy. Yeah, I mean he's been in the league for a long time.
I'll pretty much take him over Geno Smith right about now.
Oh boy. Oh, he went there. Oh my.
He holds the ball too long. And then I
Longer.
also blame the offensive coordinator because he is putting him in these 5-step drops when your O line sucks and you're not supposed to put him in that situation. It should be 2 steps, get rid of the football because the O line sucks. You use 5-step drops when you are running the ball. And that's when you can use play action fake. But what the hell do I know about running an offense?
Apparently better than Chip Kelly. And I mean
You
Chip.
have arguably the best player in the NFL. I am not going to categorize as Brock Bowers as a tight end. He's a football player. That's all. That's just plain period. You have arguably the best player in football. Hmm.
And Coach Zoe also mentions we got behind quick, fast, and in a hurry, so we had to go to the air, which is true, but at
They
the same
ran
time,
the ball 4 times in the first half. 4 times.
which you have to try to establish the run. I mean,
Guess what? Here's the thing. If you can't get the ball on the inside, let's try a couple of toss sweeps, halfback counters, a little bit of a screen pass. You know, get
or a
the offensive
stretch,
line, oh,
stretch run, something.
get the offensive line into some form of a rhythm. 17 passes in a row, and you're calling play action fake when you have not been running the ball, as my brother has somehow just disappeared. But no, man, the Raiders just it's it's pointless. It is pointless to and like I said earlier, you should ESPN should have flexed that game out.
I'm about getting tired of getting kicked out. Dadgummit.
Yeah, well,
I mean, this is
yeah.
this is a, this is as bad as Coach Zoe just said. Absolutely never abandon the run. That this is about as bad as Mike here getting hurt.
That would have to
My,
take place in the off season, but I doubt it. I doubt it.
I mean, if well, Michael, if you are Miami, you're basically saying you have no hope in Quentin Ewers because you drafted him. Now, I
Yeah, your audio went out like in mid sentence. Man, he's just having a tough time today. I guess they just want to hear me talk crap about the damn the Raiders.
work headset doesn't want
They, they,
don't
they,
want to. I'm tired. I'm irritated now. Well, I wasn't saying that like you're a Miami fan, Michael. I was just saying that obviously there are going to be some changes in Miami. What I'm saying is, if they do that, You're basically saying screw you, Quentin Ewers, because y'all
Mm-hmm.
drafted for a reason. Um, I mean,
Absolutely.
you might want to see what he has if you're. Well, stranger things have happened because I mean, Miami got the win. They're 4-7. I mean, I don't know if Mike McDaniel has lost the locker room with the Dolphins. I don't know. Um, well, Coach Zoe, you're thinking bringing in a guy like Pete Carroll, and Pete Carroll has won everywhere he's gone, and he's been very good at changing the culture. I don't know what it is. I don't know why the synergy is not mixing right now. I really don't. Um,
Bro, John Madden can come back and coach this team and they'll still play the same way. It just doesn't matter who's the coach. It doesn't matter. I think we just got some form of a curse put on us, and you- it's been looking like this for 20 years. Besides a little sprinkle playoff and here and there, it's been crap football. Well, you got muted again. You've been muted again. The heck is this? It says no data to the recording with. Huh. Yeah, you've lost please kiss. Interesting. I don't know what the heck's going on. Just having a problem here with StreamYard. Looks like it. Still can't hear you.
Coach just said Gino doesn't have time to sneeze, blink, or fart. Wow, that's
But where's the lie? That's why I sit here and say that he should not be doing these 5-step drops. It should be quick. You have speed at wide receiver. Get the
you
ball
do.
out your hand quick. And then when you start doing that, then they start cheating up a little bit, and then you can try to start taking over the top. Pushing down the field in the beginning of the game just not work. You got to establish a running game. I'm sorry, that just you. I don't know.
Oh, the pain.
The pain is way worse than pain.
He
Pain
said,
been out the window years ago. This is just embarrassing. You can't even enjoy a game. They don't even make it competitive. You the defense plays their hearts out, and you're muted again. The defense plays your heart out, and the offense can't reward it with 3 points when they give you good field position. 3 points. This is just absolutely crap. I wish I could have heard what you said. But it looks like it's just going to be embarrassing again next week because Shadur is going to come and I bet you that the Browns will be a little more prepared than the Raiders. I don't know what the hell they do in practice. I can hear you now.
okay, yay,
Yes.
yes. Good grief. Living room, it's not on purpose. Technology is being a real a-hole tonight.
Yeah, it's not being kind of friendly.
Yeah, because we were not having these issues on Sunday. Which,
Yeah.
by the way, again, congratulations to the Saskatchewan Roughriders for winning the Grey Cup by beating the Montreal Alouettes 25-17 as the Rough Riders get their fifth Stanley Cup in their franchise's team history. So congrats to them. Um, okay, so it looks like
Your audio just hates you. I just love how he's continue to talk like I can hear him. It seems like it cuts off when this does this. Yeah, your audio is just not liking you right now. I have no clue what the heck's going on here. I cannot hear nothing you're saying. I have no idea. This is it has to nothing going right. This is I don't know what to say. This we might have to regroup. I was good at reading lips at one time. I can't understand the thing you're saying. We apologize for these technicalities. He is trying to get the microphone working. We'll keep our fingers crossed. If not, nope, nothing. This is just crazy. I think we might have to refresh this one and call this it's a just some kung fu style. Now, is can anybody hear me? Is it on both ends or is just on his side of the spectrum? Because if so, we might have to. We're definitely gonna have to run this back because really nobody wants to see him over there talking to himself, and I'm just staring at the screen like, "What are you saying?" So I think maybe he's restarting his laptop or whatever, but he might just have to use his phone if he's watching. That also works sometimes too. But yes, the only thing that happened good for me in sports today was the Sixers. Isn't that something? Well, the Florida State won over the weekend, so I guess I can count for that. But other than that, NFL has to. I'm just gonna have to be a fan of the NFL because it's getting pretty bad watching my team. Yeah, living room audio issues are very bad. Technology can really get in the way of some things that are going good. You know, like Dove said Sunday, we didn't have this issue at all, and today it seems like it's bad. So it's crazy. Well, for everyone that's sticking around, thanks for sticking around and watching the solo part of the show. I don't as my co-host is having audio issues. Yeah. So Michael Penix is out for the year. Tough luck for that kid because it seems like that when everything's going right for him, he just takes a step back. So that's horrible to see because he was playing some good football. Let's see what we got in the comments. I have to say, I don't know why it's funny when it happens to someone else. It's so saddening. Well, I can go with you see the struggle that someone else is going through trying to keep the show going, and especially when you're live. Now, if this was like pre-recorded, we could just edit that out. But we are live, front and center, right in front of you. So that is a very, very true statement. Let's see who else took some injuries in football today. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers went down with I think his left wrist. I think he said something was broken. So that's we'll see that how that goes with them. That can also change the dynamics in that division. As I thought Pittsburgh was going to run away with it, but a few games here and there they are not looking too shabby. The New England Patriots, yikes! Didn't see that record coming 9-2. They're playing some decent good football. Got to give credit where credit is due. Um, Josh Allen showed you the reason why he's the MVP. Well, reigning MVP, 6 total touchdowns. It's crazy. It's crazy. And as we said earlier, break up the Detroit Pistons. They're playing good basketball. The defending champs are playing good basketball. SGA is still out there balling. So you gotta give credit for that. So how did besides my team, how did everybody else's team work out in the chat? I don't have the stats up like Dub does. He's the stat maker. I don't have the extra laptop, so pretty much I guess I can pull up my phone and look at it, but I would rather be looking up talking instead of looking in my phone. Oh, okay, let's see. We got some other things in the chat here. Let's see. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, just talk about the audio, so nothing to respond back to on that one. Let's see. Should Pete Carroll go? I mean, it can't get any worse. Might as well just let him finish out the season. I don't know what's going to happen next year, and if Tom Brady says if he has all the control that he says he controls, then this is a bad start to your ownership. Um, I can't keep watching this type of football. It's saddening when you can see that a college team can come in your stadium and beat you. So, ooh, yes, they don't. But see, with the Lions, I still go back to when they were in the NFC Championship game against the 49ers. And of course, Dan Campbell is, fourth down Dan Campbell. But sometimes you got to go and look how your defense is playing. And you still got to continue to put points on the board. I mean, of course, you want 7. 7 is great, but this ain't the regular season, man. This is a chance to get to the Super Bowl. You go with the flow of the game, the momentum, and your defense was the Niners didn't have nothing going on. But keep not putting points on the board, hurting yourself, something's going to happen. But here or there, I'm not a coach. This is why I sit here and talk to the people. And you see what happens when Dan Campbell took over play calling. I mean, fourth down 4 times in a row. That's about as bad as throwing the ball 17 times in a row. Something has to change. That if that's not working, move along to something else. Scratch that off the playbook. But then again, the argument would be that but doing that is what got them there. Absolutely. But now it's time to adapt to the game. They're stopping you on fourth down. You're taking points away. Now you're asking your defense to do extra than what they were already doing. They were making the stops. They were putting you in good position to get those points. But again, like I said, just a guy that sits here and talks sports, don't know nothing. Just love talking sports. But Dan Campbell is a very, very good coach. Let's see what we got. Too many injuries on the team to be standing on your more. Absolutely, absolutely. You gotta work with what you got. The same thing that I can say about the Raiders' offensive line. You know it's not that good, so you're clearly seeing that 5, 7 step drops are not working, but yet you're still calling it. Gino does not have nothing but maybe 2 seconds to look at where he needs to go. Can't even have no time to go to his progressions. So that's what makes him a one read quarterback at the time. But then certain times he's holding on to the ball too long, and then he's staring down his receiver. He is too much of a veteran to be making these mistakes. He's looking like a rookie out there. And let's see. Don't you dare take an O lineman in the draft. Well, oh man. Let me see. It says with all the halfbacks in the draft passing on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, take all the yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. We have voice
Oh,
action,
take
but
all. Yeah, absolutely.
well,
Okay.
you're gonna have to mute
We
your
have
side of
we
it.
have voice action, but yeah,
But yes, I would definitely take all the O linemen. Absolutely. Okay. As of now, you are being heard. It's okay. I slightly held it. Uh, I slightly held it down. So let's just go ahead and continue. Oh well, looks like I'm continuing to hold it down. Well, they need more just in O lineman living room. Did you see the secondary get torched? I mean, bad, bad all around. The safety is not following what he's supposed to do. The corner is giving him off, and there's no communication on the back end. Been saying this for a long time. Somebody needs to help Max. Max completely can't do it by himself. Just poor tackling, bad angles. I really don't have a single clue of what the hell's going on.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good lord. Technology, you can really suck one tonight.
My
You
goodness,
truthfully can really suck one tonight.
it
Good lord.
could be worse. You could have traded your first like the Falcons. Hell, well, yeah.
Well, at least they didn't pay. Thank you, cuz. He's
The mic.
he's just happy to see the mic. Good lord.
Yes, yes, he is.
He is happy to see the mic. Yes,
Yeah, my
the mic
mic is
has
hidden.
returned. Oh, good lord. But I mean, at this route, I really just don't know what do you do if you are the Raiders because I mean, there's some people saying get rid of Pete, but at the same time, you
We
give him
can't
another
continue
coach,
to
you're
keep
starting over.
firing.
Yeah, you start over again. You can't, you cannot get some kind of continuity if you're always restarting again.
I mean, if it was going to look like this, I'd have rather just stuck around with Antonio Pierce another year.
Yeah. Well, Brandon, Les Snead and Sean McVay seem to get it right because they have hit on their last few draft picks the last few years. Hence why the Rams are 8-2 and stand a very good chance to possibly be playing at Gene Stadium at Great America in February.
The Rams are just looking fantastic.
Yeah, I mean
It was
Stafford.
fantastic.
I mean, and this was a very valid point that somebody brought up, um, because if you take the back half of Matt Stafford's career, some might say his back half has been better than Aaron Rodgers' back half of his career. If you if you
Agreed.
look at it, I mean,
Agreed.
Yes, I know Rodgers has more MVPs, but
Yeah.
ever since Stafford has put on the blue and gold of the Rams,
Mm-hmm.
he's no longer the gunslinger he used to be. He is taking care of the football. Um, I mean, he's only thrown what, two interceptions, three interceptions so far this year.
About two or three. I
Playing,
think you're completely right on that one.
playing at a
Yeah.
playing. I mean, he's the league leader in touchdown passes with 28, which it's very quiet as it's kept. Um, but
Well,
like I said,
like I told JP when he was over here, and they were talking about MVP and stuff like this. I was like, there's only two front runners that, in my eyes, are the MVP. It's Matthew Stafford and Jonathan Taylor.
I'd say right now between those two, it is about as even as it could possibly be
Mm-hmm.
because both teams have the same identical 8-2 records.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, it's more, and I mean, here comes a true test for the Colts because next week you go to Arrowhead and you take on the defending champions.
I think they can win that game.
So do I. And the fact that very rare, and we all know historically Andy Reid has been fantastic coming off a bye. But the
Absolutely. His
but
record
the
is
Chief
fantastic.
and the Chiefs came off a bye and still lost to the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
And right now the
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs are 5-5. I would love nothing more than for the Indianapolis Colts to even put a further dent in the Chiefs and send them into a short week 5-6
Yeah.
because they
Uh,
because they do play the Cowboys Thanksgiving on a short week after they play the Colts this upcoming Sunday in Week 12, which will be an early game in Arrowhead. And despite the fact the Colts are 8-2, they are still giving the Chiefs a 3.5 point favorite.
good. Let them come in with the chip on their shoulder. They're the better team.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I like that. That means Jonathan Taylor is going to make that three touchdowns.
Well, this is going to be interesting. Steelers and Bears at Soldier Field. That's going to be interesting. Um,
Well, only interesting because there's a possibility that A-Rod may not be able to play in that game.
well, it is a fracture in his left wrist, but he's looks like he's going to try to give it a go. Um, the fact that the Chicago Bears are in first place in the NFC North, and I don't think the diest of diehard Bear fans, Mr. Samuel Hall, even thought that his Bears would be in
Yeah, he
first
did.
place.
Don't, don't,
Huh?
don't, don't, don't. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he
He,
did.
he really believed that.
I mean, as a fan, you really have to you believe every year that your team is going to be doing good.
True, but not being first place in the division. I mean, you know, you always have that expectation. I mean, realistically, before the season started, I thought my team could get 10 or 11 wins and possibly get a playoff spot
Hmm.
before all the injuries and crap happened.
You still
For
can.
the yeah, it's still there. Well, I mean, like I said, I mean they can't finish no worse than 4-2 in the division. You swept the
Yeah,
Cardinals.
well,
You split with the Rams. You've already taken one from the Seahawks. So, I mean, heck, that game against the Seahawks late in the season, the last game of the season, could possibly mean something. And that possibly means that Sam Darnold could be in another giving mood like he was with the Rams this past Sunday, throwing 4 interceptions. Uh,
well, JP guarantee you guys are winning next week. So
I don't know. The Panthers are no slouch.
they're playing a inspiring football.
Yeah, yeah. So
I
that
mean,
that
they
lead
did not
that
quit against the
yeah
Falcons.
That definitely is not a gimme. Now, for the first time in a long time, they got it right with the Sunday night game because I think Rams and Buccaneers is going to be a dandy of a football game on Sunday night. I really do. Um, that
I went against the Buccaneers against the Bills, which was a outstanding game.
yeah, very good game.
If you wasn't entertained watching that one, then you must don't know like football. The
Yeah,
defense got left on the sideline.
yeah, yeah. Of course, I want the Buccaneers to win, but it looks, but I just Rams are playing too good right now for me to go against them.
And who's stopping Devontae Adams?
Well, who's not who?
I mean,
Him?
every he's been productive everywhere he's been.
Well,
Even
not
though I didn't like how even though I didn't like how he departed my team, but he still had over 10 touchdowns
yeah.
pretty much each year he was there.
Not just that. Those four tight ends that the Rams have utilized in this offense, which is insane. But at the same time, if Sean Tucker gets off like that again against this Rams defense, Buccaneers have a shot.
Well, I'm gonna have to look at the injury report. If Godwin is coming back and Bucky gets in there, I might have to lean with the Buccaneers on this one. Because if you put if Bucky comes back healthy and he's runs like the Bucky Irvin we know, and then you mix in the other guy, yeah, that's that
Well,
1-2 punch.
as it stands, they have a chance to play. They have a chance to play next Sunday. I mean, Bucky and
Hmm.
Godwin are questionable, along with Watts, Gene, and Hassan Reddick. So I mean, there is a high possibility that they can come back to play this Sunday. Which, like I said, it's a very great matchup. Um, Packers and Vikings are interesting because you don't know which version of which team you're going to get with those two. Um,
I think JJ McCarthy might have to. I know he's not a rookie anymore, but he did not get a full season, and
correct.
he's out there playing like a rookie right now. So I don't know. I think
Well,
what's the former Cowboy? What's his name? Micah
Cooper Rush with
Parsons.
the Micah Parsons. Yeah.
I think Micah Parsons can have a feast.
Well, let's all say a prayer for the Tennessee Titans. They're going to play a very pissed off Seahawks team. Sam Darnold might throw for 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Let's all say a prayer for the Bengals.
Who are they
the
playing?
Patriots. So let's
Yeah.
say a prayer for Cincinnati. No Jamar Chase.
Let's also say a prayer for the Raiders offensive line.
Yeah, having to see Myles Garrett, that's not. Wow. I know you said what you said, but they're still giving Vegas -3 on this game against the Browns.
They're picking the Raiders to win this game.
They're giving the spread to the Raiders -3.
That lets me know we're losing by 10. Bro, look, I can see this happening though. Pretty much, I can see Max Crosby and Myles Garrett trying to go for the most sacks in the game.
You know, here's the irony. If somehow your prediction comes true, what you said earlier in this show, I guarantee you there's going to be a lot of Raider Nation. There's going to be a lot of people in Raider Nation saying we should have drafted Shador.
They're already saying it, and that was even before he got on the field. Now let him come to Vegas and yeah, 330, 4 touchdowns. He might throw an interception. Max might cause that.
All right. Hold on. So I missed the last 2 comments from Coach Zoe while I was having technical issues. He said Chip Kelly catching heat, but we can't execute plays without no time for Gino or the O-line not creating holes for the rookie. He also says, enjoy your evening, gentlemen. Always a great show. Let's catch up soon. Yeah, Coach, we do need to catch up soon. And hopefully Mizzle and I can be guests on your podcast when you do your next one. Once again, if you haven't checked out the Legends Alliance podcast, please do. He interviewed Raider great Richie Kinlaw, also interviewed Ace NFL Nevada owner Derek Duncan. So please check that out on the Legends Alliance podcast on YouTube. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Please check it out. Also, don't forget to check out our fellow brethren, which would be the All Pro Jaffos, the highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan. Please don't forget to check them out. Of course, talking about DJ Matchsticks, the bad guy JP, and of course the prodigy that is EJ Wizzle. So please don't forget to check those guys out. As again, all your support is appreciated. Again, don't forget also, if you like gear, we do have some. The link that is flashing on the bottom of your screen is where you can get Mizzle and Dub, Talking Ish with Dub, Chris and Mizzle, and also 17KD and Relly Rel and Forever 10 gear. There it is on the bottom of your screen. Mizzle and Dub Show, myshopify.com. Again, all proceeds that go from 17KD go to 17KD. We have no profit off of that. And, of course, all the Relly Rel and Forever 10 or number 10 Forever t-shirts, all the proceeds go to our
gotta
nephew.
get that. Gotta cash him out on that.
All go to our nephew Declan Mason. So for those that have purchased Relly Rel gear or Forever 10 gear, it is greatly, sincerely appreciated. And for those that have purchased 17KD gear, it's greatly, greatly appreciated.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm not a fan of seeing Fisk and Young in verse twice a year because that defense is very, very, very good. But, you know, I was a verse fan of Florida State. When I saw that the Rams drafted him, I said...
And then they double back and got Fisk from Florida State, too. I mean, that's like, okay, you guys are,
And of course, my ace whole brother be like, have fun seeing that 2 times a year. I'm like, screw you.
Yeah.
But that's just the way the way it goes. But
absolutely.
I wonder. That is the interesting. Oh, North Carolina and Ireland and TCU playing in Ireland in 2026. Interesting.
Is that football?
That is college football. Yeah.
That's very, very interesting.
Very much so.
Well, football season is absolutely completely over for me. You know, Florida State didn't do nothing. The Raiders ain't doing shit. Yeah.
Well, James Franklin has another job. He'll be leading the Hokies of Virginia Tech after getting fired from Penn State.
It's crazy how quick they can get hired right after just getting fired. College sports waste no time.
And Laker fans rejoice. Your savior has returned to the team. Your savior, that is LeBron James, is back practicing with the Lakers. Yes, I'm absolutely throwing shade. Yes, I am. And I'm not.
I don't even know why we gave that a time. I don't know why we gave that a time of day.
No, we didn't give it time. We didn't give it time. We gave it seconds. That's all it deserves. But
the hell with that team.
The hell with them. All right.
Absolutely.
Interesting matchups. We got Missouri and Oklahoma in college football on Saturday. Missouri coming in at 7-3. Oklahoma at 8-2. SMU and Louisville both at 7-3. Perhaps the game of the day taking place in Eugene, Oregon, as number 17th ranked USC taking on Oregon, number 8th ranked at Autzen. Old Pac-10 flavor in the Big Ten. USC 8-2, Oregon 9-1. You can catch that at noon on CBS. Another interesting matchup. 2 ranked teams. Number 22 Pitt at 7-3, taking on number 16 Georgia Tech. Another good game with 2 ranked teams. Number 12 BYU at 9-1, taking on number 25 Cincinnati at 7-3. And then looking at some other matchups. No, we don't need
I
to.
think does Florida State play on Friday? I do know that. Who they're playing? I think it's a Virginia
Yes, they're
team. I
playing
think
NC State. Two teams at
NC State.
5-5.
Yes.
You can catch that game on ESPN. Of course, whoever wins that becomes bowl eligible.
Hmm.
And we got the big game coming up to you on Saturday in
Cal
Palo
and Stanford.
Alto.
All
Cal and
right.
Stanford, yes.
The Axe.
The axe on the line. Stanford at 3-7. Cal, of course, already bowl eligible, coming in at 6-4. Of course, Cal.
Man, I thought
has
they had
been-
more promising. They were at 4-2 at one time, right?
Yes, they were. They started off the
Yeah.
season 4-1, and then had that horrible loss to Duke. Blew a lead against somebody. I forgot who it was. Definitely should have more than 6 wins, but at the end of the day, they are bowl eligible. They will be going to a bowl game. Although I do love their quarterback, though. I really do.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Not bad at all.
He's not bad.
Yeah. Losing in 2 overtimes to Virginia Tech hurt. Losing to Duke the way they did definitely hurt. But of course, but the important thing for them is if they beat Stanford, that's the game for them to get to that 7th win, and then the Cal will finish the regular season at home against the Mustangs of Southern Methodist University.
Oh, SNU.
SMU, yes indeed. So if we're looking at rankings,
I'm about to say, shouldn't the rankings have changed? Because 1 and 2 should stay the same, but
yes, Ohio State and Indiana are 1 and 2. Texas A&M is number 3, so the top 3 does not move.
I mean, what a comeback!
Yeah, that's insane. And the thing is, South Carolina didn't have any turnovers. It was just straight up. Texas A&M just said, "No soup for you."
Yeah, defense stepped up.
Yeah, big time. My Bulldogs jump 1 spot from 5-4 with their win over Texas. Ole Miss jumps a spot from 6-5. Oregon jumps a spot. They're 6. Technically, it's a 6. It's number 6 between Texas Tech and Oregon. Oklahoma jumps up 3 spots with their big win over Alabama. But something Mike Wilbon said on PTI earlier today, they'll find a way to get a 3-loss SEC team to the playoffs. And I'm like, Wilbon, why did you have to say that? Which he's true. He's not wrong.
No, he's not lying.
He really isn't.
He's not lying at all.
Because they will slurp the heck out of the SEC and the Big Ten with a 3-loss team to get in the playoffs. But Oklahoma coming in at number 8, 9 Notre Dame, 10 Alabama. They dropped 6 spots. Texas dropped 7 spots from 10 to 17. BYU 11, Vanderbilt 12, Utah 13. The team that Mizzle despises the most in college football at number 14, Georgia Tech at 15. The other team he despises that plays in Los Angeles at 16, Bevo at 17, Michigan at 18, 19, Virginia, Tennessee at 20, James Madison at 21, Memphis at 22, Missouri 23, Tulane 24, and the Cougars of Houston rounding out the top 25.
Man, Tulane always finds a way to be in the top 25.
Don't they?
Just always there. And what's the cutoff point for the playoff? Is it 12?
12 is it's a 12-team playoff.
So who's number 12?
Well, I'm glad you asked. So if we go back to the rankings, the number 12th team would be Vanderbilt. This would be your
and don't sleep on Vanderbilt.
This would be your 12th playoff form right now if the season ended today. Now, keep in mind, this is not having no conference championship games being played. If we're just basing it off right now, your playoff teams would be Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, my Bulldogs, Ole Miss, Oregon, Texas Tech, Oklahoma, Notre Dame, Alabama, BYU, and Vanderbilt.
Oh, I like that. I mean, I know it's going to change because any given Saturday or the Friday.
But right now, that's your 12 for playoff.
That's nice. I like the mixture of teams. That's nice.
Well, I do like
And
the
I
fact
think
that
I think Vanderbilt can shock a team.
yeah. Well, I certainly do hope that the big Oos and Mr. Josiah Sal Sickwit is enjoying the fact that his Commodores are playing some real good football, if you will.
Absolutely, they are. Absolutely.
Because that is pretty doggone awesome. It really, really is.
Yeah, yeah. Vanderbilt has been the. You know what? I can't even say that. Vanderbilt has always been tough. They always find a way to grind out to be 500.
Well, not just that. Vanderbilt's has always been a very good basketball school, and it's also had a very good
Yes.
college baseball program. There's a lot of current Major League Baseball players that had played college ball at Vanderbilt and have been a Commodore. So that
Yeah.
there's that factor.
There's prestige. It's prestige at Vanderbilt, no
There is
doubt.
some procedure with the Vanderbilt Commodores for sure,
Hmm.
um, without question. But that is your interesting standings in the world of college football. And want to give a shout out to my beloved Rental Rebels for going into Memphis and taking care of business as they thrash the Memphis Tigers back on Sunday evening as they got the win. Um, Limited action in the top 25, but just real quickly, NC State beat VCU 85-79. Number 16, Iowa State got the win. Number 23, Wisconsin got a win. Tennessee beat a Rice, and Gonzaga beat a. Gonzaga puts up 122 on Southern Utah, 122 to 50 final score.
See, now. I wonder where it's at this year. Is it going to be in St. Mary's or Spokane?
I think they play each other twice a year during conference play, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, then I definitely got to get down there.
Yeah, so if you have the chance to get to Moraga, do so.
Yeah, I would love to see that. That would be fantastic. And it's not that far. I
No.
thought, well, for my parents, but not for me where I live at now. That's a pretty drive. I do
All
it
right,
pretty
we
often.
got some good matchups tomorrow here. Um,
Oh,
in
layeth it
Sunday
down.
tournaments. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That's Wednesday. Okay, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. So Wednesday, folks, it don't get no better than number 4 Arizona taking on number 3 UConn on Wednesday. You can catch that on Fox Sports 1 at 4 p.m. Pacific. That's being played in Connecticut. Both teams
I
coming
might
in.
have to put that in my ear.
Both teams are at 4-0 to start the season. But tomorrow, um, we have the State Farm Championship Classic. We got number 17 Michigan State taking on number 12 Kentucky. Uh, that's gonna be a dandy um, in the State Farm Championship Classic. Mizzle's beloved Tar Heels ranked number 18th and 4-0 to start the season. They play at the Dean Dome tomorrow as they take on the Midshipmen of Navy. You can catch that on the ACC network.
I want Duke right now.
Which, by
I
the way,
want Duke right
congratulations,
now.
Virginia. Which, by the way, congratulations, Virginia, as they beat a Duke this past week in a tournament. Congrats to them.
Hey, I was so
Um,
busy that I didn't even get to see that. Okay. Yes. Fuck Duke.
still going through, still scrolling. Scroll. Speaking of Duke, they play in
Oh
the other
Lord.
state. They play in the other State Farm Championship Classic against Kansas. So go Kansas, go Jayhawks.
Yes. Yes.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Do you know how I feel about Duke? This is what I think about them. Yeah, that's
Oh boy.
Duke right there.
Oh baby, he's ready.
Yeah,
He,
soft.
he's like right now. Tar Heels, Sixers, and even the dang baby Sharks is the only good thing going from right now.
And the Warriors, the Dubs are doing good.
I said the Dubs.
Oh, I might have. Okay, I
I
might have
said
been in my
Sixers.
rant.
I said Sixers, Dubs, Tar Heels, and the baby Sharks. Whoa. Okay, that's a heck of a question. He said, "What running backs, college or pro, reflects you as individuals?"
Nah, he's trying to put my brain to work. We'll come back to that because I
Well,
can't.
for well,
That
well,
that
well,
that'll be
well,
all
for
day in my mind.
well, for me, um, one would definitely be Mike Allstott. Just his motor of just refusing to go down, um, and never afraid of aiming for the goal line. And plus, Mike Allstott was one of my favorite guys. Um, Also, for me, I probably would say Tom Rathman, just being the ultimate good teammate, whatever you need to do to help win. That's pretty much that would reflect me. Um, I mean, I'm not as elusive as Marcus Allen and Barry Sanders. Um,
I am going to say Jim Brown and Marshall Falk.
oof. Versatile, yes. But yeah, for me, it's definitely Mike Allstott and Tom Rathman. Just
I think you'll have
ultimate,
to say.
ultimate team guys.
I kind of also think I might want to throw in Gail Sayers.
Give me 18 inches of daylight. That's all I need.
Yeah, yeah,
But I'll
yeah.
probably also will put out there an unsung guy that really doesn't get enough credit. Oh, living room.
Hey,
Oh, baby.
the Jews. The Jews. The Jews. Oh well,
Oh.
you gotta
Oh.
your all star pick was famous. Oh, well, not famous. It was liked.
Well, I mean, Mike Allstott was my guy. I mean, I enjoyed his play. Um,
Yeah, when
definitely
the
had
when
to,
the fullback was useful.
yeah. And it says, "Why, Mr. Brown?"
Well, have you seen the way that man run? That man ran with no fear.
And Jim Brown's an original gangster.
Hmm. But he ran hard.
Yeah.
He, and he was he wasn't easy to bring down.
Now, see, why couldn't this be a home game? As the Davis Aggies are on the road playing Nevada in Reno,
Mm.
and I was just like, why that couldn't be in Davis? That's all I'm
I
saying.
probably wouldn't have been able to make it anyway.
Actually, you know what? Let me see something here. Let me find something here. Let's take a look. Let's take a look.
And also, Jim Brown was also all around back.
Yes.
He was cutting and moving before we even had a Barry before there was a Barry Sanders.
Mizzle,
Hmm?
you might need to take a trip to either Palo Alto or Berkeley.
With the what? The football team? No, the football team's not coming. So when is
North
North
Carolina
Carolina coming?
basketball.
Uh-huh. Cal, I'm not driving. I'm not driving fucking Palo Alto. Fuck that.
Okay. Well.
That is one.
Okay.
I would have to stay out there.
Okay. I'm only saying that. Well, your best bet is probably to go to the one against Cal because it's on a Saturday. It's an afternoon game,
Yes.
and that could be your birthday present to yourself.
Is it on my birthday?
No, it's on the 17th.
Oh, the 17th. Oh,
Yeah.
granddaddy's birthday.
Yes. But yeah, your
Hmm.
beloved your beloved Tar Heels will be making their Bay Area trip Wednesday the 14th against Stanford, and then Saturday the 17th against Cal
at Haas Pavilion.
Hmm. They're the only. Nope. Them in Florida State are the only two I have not seen. Hmm.
Ooh, that's a that's a very that's a very good name. Which, by the
He was
way,
there.
he should have a damn gold jacket. But let's not
I
get started
mean,
on that because
what he
we'll be
did for
here
the
for the rest of
Jaguars.
we'll be here for the rest of the night talking about people that should have gold jackets. But
What he did for
Fred
the
Taylor,
Jaguars franchise.
yeah, that Fred Taylor.
Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm also gonna have to throw in there Curtis Martin.
Ooh,
Just very dependable.
the
When
quiet
you
man.
needed a big,
Yes.
when you needed a big run, you know, just Curtis. My favorite Martin was when he played with the Patriots and the Jets.
What I was gonna say was, I guess another person I would compare myself to because he was more so known for his stuff out the backfield and in the backfield, but I would say Ronnie Harmon, who was very good at catching balls out of the backfield
That
and
is a
would get you
that is a very
good
good
field.
name.
Yeah, no, Ronnie. If you don't know who Ronnie Harmon is? Just go look up stuff from the '80s and early '90s. Ronnie Harmon was a very good pass catcher out of the backfield for the Bills and
Hmm.
Chargers and other teams. And I
Couldn't
also
stand when he
probably
played with the goddamn Chargers.
you could stand anybody that played for the doggone Chargers. Which,
Broncos,
which rightfully so. I mean,
Chiefs.
rightfully so. Like I couldn't stand seeing freaking yes, that's a very look at Lid look at Lid coming in dropping in some knowledge. Um, I will say this: Spurs might be in trouble.
Strain calf.
Yeah, yeah, that's not good for the Spurs. Not good at all. So
That'll keep him out for a couple of games. No shit, a
so
few
to
games.
so tomorrow on the hardwood, Warriors got a tough one tomorrow. They're in Orlando playing the Magic, which is always a barn burner when those two get together, um, as it was last year. Um, Celtics.
Curry will not have another game like he had.
Oh
You can
no,
believe that.
Curry might be shooting from "It's a Small World" after all at Walt Disney World again, and
It might
pushing.
be over 50 points.
Yeah. Um, Celtics in Brooklyn taking on the Nets. Hawks hosting the Pistons. Will the Pistons make it 11 straight? We'll see. Grizzlies taking on the Spurs. That's on NBC and Peacock. That's your 5 o'clock game. Um, Jazz taking on that team that sucks in purple and gold. I don't care that the record is 10-4. They still suck.
The
That's
Beam
a
is 10-4.
no. The no, not the Beam. I said that team in
Oh,
purple
the
and
Lakers.
gold.
Okay, oh yeah. Okay, yeah. My bad.
And
Then
the
they
other
better be
nightcap.
glad that they had Miles Reeves, Austin Reeves.
Yeah, he's been
If it
playing
wasn't for
well.
him, yeah,
He's been
they
playing
would be
well.
shit.
He has been playing out of his mind. And to
Absolutely,
close out the nightcap on NBC and Peacock, we got the Suns and the Trailblazers in the Pacific Northwest. And despite the fact that the Suns are in six, they're giving Portland a -2.5 spread on ESPN Bet, which is interesting. They're giving the Warriors 3.5 on the road in Orlando to take on the Magic. Of course, Steph Curry's
yeah.
hit
That's
a couple
scary.
of half court shots from that area. So there you go.
Hell, didn't the last time he was out there, didn't he score 40?
Yeah.
That was with that half court shot.
Well, again, this is why we keep saying that the San Antonio Fundamentals
Oh,
is one of the best ran organizations in professional sports.
yeah, they're in good hands. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a little
It-
it's gonna be a little tough without Wimby, but they'll find a
yeah.
way. They'll
But
stick to the
but
script.
we have said on this show, y'all gonna get annoyed with the Spurs and be like, damn it, them again. And I said, yes, them again. You are not going to keep the San Antonio fundamentals down for long. This organization is too good. They know what the heck they're doing. And
No, now watch this. Watch they draft another big man about just as damn as big as Wemby that can do all that. It's gonna be like Tim Duncan and David Robinson all over again.
Twin Towers all over again. And you
No,
pretty much can
that
just
was what
say the Spurs are going to add some more to their trophy case.
that's what they would do. They will get another big man to complement Wemby. It,
Which, oh, by the way, that's going to leave a lot of free flooring spacing for De'Aaron Fox and Mr. Carroll. But again, what do we know?
that's something that was something that the Spurs would do, and then find a way to get somebody like Ginobili, you know, and then find a Tony Parker when they don't need a Tony Parker, but they'll get him and they'll turn him into a freaking beast. Thank God the Warriors got theirs before this happened.
Mm-hmm. Would
Yeah, the
love to
Spurs are going
see.
to be a problem.
Would love to see Wardell get one for the thumb before he gets out, because once he gets out, it might become Spurs domination yet again.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the Spurs and the Thunder might be battling it out.
Oh yeah.
That'd be some good
Oh,
basketball.
God. So, my team in Santa Clara that plays at the parking lot in the theme park will now be looking for another kicker because Eddie Pinheiro strained his doggone hamstring. It is a grade 1 hamstring in
So
his
that's what that
kicking hamstring.
couple of months.
I don't know.
That don't sound like weeks, especially if it's his kicking leg.
Yeah. So who knows? I
Damn.
know some people have said, "What about Justin Tucker?" They're not touching that subject. They're not going to bring it up.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you might as well not even consider thinking about Justin Tucker
Yeah.
being on anybody's team.
Yeah.
That's permanent.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be permanent.
But
you know what though? They're gonna be like, but what about Deshaun Watson? So
just like your Raiders have a stance on no domestic violence,
yeah,
and
we
they
don't play
stand
that
on
shit.
that.
Yeah.
I will say this:
We don't
Kyle
play that shit.
and John have been they have stand on business when it comes to people with character issues. They don't go that route.
You know what? You're absolutely right. You might get somebody with an injury, but you won't go down that route. Yes, Shador is starting Sunday, and I already said he's going to throw for 4 touchdowns and over 300 yards and get the W. I think Miles Garrett and Max Crosby are going to probably be in the backfield a lot. I just think that Miles Garrett might get the majority of the sacks because the offensive line stinks. I'll tell you this. What stinks worse, the Raiders are a landfill. The Raiders
Oh man,
stink.
that's passion, folks.
UNLV right now can beat the Raiders.
Oh God!
It's ridiculous.
He went there. You would have to ask John Spytek that question, a lit. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, then they draft a quarterback who was damn near kind of decent, and then they just let him go. It's
Yeah. I don't know where he is. But, however, we'd like to say thank y'all for hanging out with us on this open forum edition.
Yep, I'm about to go play some video games.
And I'm about to watch Monday Night Raw and see that.
I gotta finish that.
Yeah,
No, I did finish it. Yeah, Yeah, I did. Yep.
So
Video
I'm going to
games.
watch Raw from the Mecca that is Madison Square Garden, which looked like it was a very good show. So I'm looking forward to watching that.
Why do when they go to certain cities, that's where you get the best? I mean, I understand, but I wish they could have gave us something like that in Sacramento. I mean, we did have some good stuff, but the after show stuff, that's what you go there for. The shit that they will show on TV.
Yes, the off-air stuff. Yes, indeed. And I'm pretty sure it was live at the Garden after off the
Oh,
off the air.
you know Roman Reigns and never mind. I'm not gonna. Well, you already know, but
I do.
so now we got our
I mean,
505.
it's not surprising, but I'm just like
Yeah.
one particular person. I'm just like
I'm
how you
over
are
Brock
with
Lesnar.
like how you are with Cena. Cena,
I'm over Brock Lesnar.
you just took the words right out of my mouth.
I'm done.
Again, I get it. I get it, but I will say this: I do want to see Steiner against Brock just because. Anyways,
We won't see
Mizzle-
that. They would have been. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah. That's it.
Let's see.
One more.
What's this? One more comment. If you had to be a
don't ask him that. Don't. Oh no! Don't do that. Lid, don't do that. No.
we'll see you guys next time. Lynn, you asked that question at a good time. The medication has really kind of calmed me down. But a couple of months ago, asking me that question, yeah, buddy. So therapy has helped.
Oh, we appreciate it, Liv. We appreciate Brandon. We appreciate
Absolutely.
Facts. Factual. And that was classic. And if you don't know what Liv was talking about, YouTube it. One of the great videos of all time. I'm telling you, they tried so hard for so many years to get Taker to break kayfabe, and he would not do it for nothing. It's quite hilarious. It really is.
I think R-Truth could have got him to break character.
Well, the Godfather did, because he said, Undertaker said, I was biting my lip because him and Charles Wright have been besties for years. Talking about the Godfather and the Undertaker. And then he also said the same thing about JBL because JBL was trying to get him to break character, and he almost did, as the Undertaker was trying very hard not to laugh. So there we have it with that. And I appreciate you guys for hanging out with us here on the Mizzle Up Show. And again, Keese, we love you. We're here. Lean on your brothers. All right. But
absolutely.
Well, that said, the Super Dopey Maker is going to take us home as we're going to. Well, he's going to play video games. I'm going to watch him tonight Raw, and that's just that. But anyhow, thank you.
I don't know if it's going to be Ghost or Assassin's Creed. I'll figure it out.
We thank y'all for joining us, and despite all the difficulties of me trying to figure out which microphone works, the rest of the show went by smoothly. Praise the Lord. Anyhow, for Mizzle, I'm Dub. This has been Open Forum number 359 on the Mizzle Dub Show.
Oof.
And as always, it is 5 o'clock some damn where. And
Indeed.
always remember, take care of yourself and each other. And always remember, tell them you love them. Don't let it slip out. And 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet. And Mizzle did indeed acknowledge his tribal chief earlier tonight.
Yep. I already about to order the shirt whenever I can. Raiders.